Oh gosh, what the hell?
What the hell?
You said
It's
Jay, because they
this.
found you, bro, and you don't use your real name nowhere.
Nah, yeah, I do not use
So
my
how
real
did
name
they find you?
anywhere. I don't know. Mike was like, yeah, they found me too.
Who does
Your
not use his
telephone
real
is
name?
linked to your shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not hard, man.
Like you
People
had
hack
to,
your shit.
you had to look for me, dog. Like, I mean, my online name sounds, legit than a mug, but it's not my government name, so.
When you agree to a background check, you pretty much like give up any right for them looking at your shit.
Oh,
No, you
yeah.
give up any right to lie.
Stop shooting me.
Oh, is that you? My fault.
He hit me twice.
It didn't say foe, so I was like, alright, cool, I'm keep killing this man.
Shit.
I don't know, maybe I'm just one of those people who ain't got nothing to hide, so the idea of Big Brother spying on me sounds preposterous and relatively, like, I don't got shit, I ain't got shit to hide.
I mean, yeah, I don't have anything to hide either, but I was very shocked that I was, found like
I think
that.
again,
I'm
like the idea.
I mean, he doesn't even
Y'all-
work. He doesn't even work for the same job anymore. So this was like months after he left, and I'm like, he sent me a friend request, and I was like, Negro, how did you find me?
You give away more information than you think you give away without even seeing it.
True enough.
Because, like, and I mean, because, like, think about, like, your actual Facebook profile. Like, if I'm not mistaken, Jay still says he works at Lady Luck Casino.
Mm-hmm.
So,
It still says I live in Carruthersville.
yeah, I was wondering why it still says that. Yeah, we're terrible at these activities. We're the worst.
Oh, we got silver though. And let's do that one again, because we could have made it over the silver.
You're so fine. But no, yeah, people, anybody listening to this, Big Brother is not after you. Big Brother can give a fuck about you and your pissant little life.
Yeah,
there are people out there
though.
murdering people. There are people out there murdering people for the sake of murdering people. They ain't worried about you and your illegal porn downloads.
That's just what Big Brother wants you to think.
Right.
Big Brother was that concerned. He came and got me a long time ago.
Seriously.
I mean, by all means, when who was it? When AT&T hit me up talking about some bitch ass nigga snitched on you and said that you was downloading shit. Could you not? So we don't have to deal with that fuck ass no more. Please and thank you. Although we ain't gonna do anything about it.
Big Brother watching you doesn't mean that they're watching you specifically. It means that they have the ability to do so if they need to.
So I have the ability to murder a man's butt. But if I don't, what difference does it make?
Please tell me what that has to do with what I just said.
Because I could have said just murder a man, but then that would have just been boring.
So you said murder a man's butt.
But yeah, I feel like you're focusing on the butt part.
Pax, have you ever
Instead of
had
the
your
fact
butt
that
murdered? You don't know what it's like.
Why?
Don't you lie to me!
You never know what it's like.
Wait, hold on, Dizz. Like,
is that you? No, it's not. It didn't need to go there, but that's where it went. Never know what it's like.
Never know what it's like.
So I'm mad. My butt gets murdered. I'm renting this one butt town. Alright, man, chill. No, you chill.
Think it's all fun and games. Your butt murder.
That butt better be alive and well next time I see it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh my god.
I look at it like this.
Really?
It's like I told Dizz hella ago. You know, a lot of people, trip off the whole, well, they can see what you're doing and this is that and the other. But let's say they had let's say that they obviously do have the means to do so, but let's say that they didn't use it. Then something seriously bad happened, and the only way it could have been avoided is if they had done what they're doing now. Then everybody will be bitching about them not using it.
So that's what you call the damned if you do, damned if you don't scenario.
Seriously, like
because like they don't. A lot of people hate the idea that the government can listen to our phone calls and shit. Nigga, you on the phone with your wife about the grocery list. Shut the fuck up. I don't give a fuck about your bullshit ass life. Talking about what
I apparently
left gonna bring to the church social.
Right, I apparently left the I left the area. Let's do that one more time.
King bad.
I left the area and didn't know it.
I was like, no, I mean, by all means, if you're paranoid and you want to believe that Big Brother's, paying attention to you, then by all means, whatever. Like, if you feel like, it's like, okay, if you believe that Big Brother could be listening in on your conversations, don't ever go to a fast food place. Because there's a possibility there's at least one asshole working at a fast food joint who's probably putting pubes in burgers for the sake of putting pubes in burgers.
He is humping that meat.
Now, I'm not saying that he's got, this is using that logic. It's not to say that he has beef with you, no pun intended. It's just to say that he has the opportunity to do so. So, therefore, it is of concern. It's when you actually introduce logic into crazy ass statements like that.
Finger is getting tired.
You become public enemy number one.
Oh yeah, me, I ain't tripping. I ain't got nothing on. I'm not doing anything illegal.
I'm doing illegal stuff all the time. I'm just not worried about going to jail over it. Like, the American government does not give a hot fuck about some ugly black dude in the project, downloading music off of YouTube. You know what I'm saying? They don't care that, he's got Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Illegally, it's not on DVD yet. Like, we
get him,
give a shit.
Get him, boys.
Like ISIS. Like, why aren't you concerned? Why am I? What? ISIS. Like, you want to get the fat little fuck out of his cubby hole? Go, by all means, handle that. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. There's another shopper over there. Come on. You know you want it. There it is. Bring it to daddy.
But speaking of Big Brother, do you think Trump is going to actually live out his term? Or do you think he's
live it out? Yeah, I think he's going to live it out. I'm not going to fucking.
What I mean by that, do you think he's not going to get impeached?
No, I don't think he's going to get impeached. I think if he does get it, what happened?
I have no idea.
He completed it. Did time run out? It did.
Yeah, the time did go out.
Man, fuck this. I ain't doing this again.
Yeah,
what do I think he'll get impeached? No, because if you believe that he got elected into office via, some underhanded schemery, then they don't give a shit what the people think.
Mike, we talked about this yesterday, and Mike put out a valid fact as to why he ain't finna get impeached. And yeah, thus ending that. I forgot what he said, but yeah, that ain't happening. Let that go.
I was like, by all means, like, people voted. You know what? If they really wanted to impeach Trump, if I'm not mistaken, it's a matter of the people. It's a matter of the people. Now, we can say that, well, it's through electoral college. So, if it's electoral college on whether or not he gets impeached, then okay, we can say that he won't get impeached simply because the majority of people who voted for him still want him on their side, like still want him as their president. So fine, they have no reason to impeach him. But let's say it's not up to the electoral college. If that was the case, if I'd say if the American government, like the American people, knew how that shit works, we would have done so like the night he got elected.
Martin.
People would have been like, nope, nope, we didn't vote for this man. Nope, nope, and more nope. It was like, I refuse. It was like, let's get this, what?
I typed in, what are the grounds? Do you want to guess what the first thing that came up was?
Is that a president can get impeached?
What are it was for impeachment. Because that's what I was looking
grounds
up.
for impeachment? I'm about to piss the world off by saying this. For everybody who's bitching about the Electoral College being broken, that's like somebody losing a match in Street Fighter and saying, oh, fucking lag! Goddamn game is terrible with the lag! It's like, really? Because you was doing okay 5 minutes ago. You popped that good shit a minute ago.
Hold on, wait,
Now
and we're in person, so what are you talking about?
For real! That's like, nigga, we on the couch. I ain't even got Wi-Fi at the crib. What you talking about? It's like, fucking lag, man. No controller lag, input lag, it's terrible. You won the last 3 matches, what happened? Lag! Like, yeah, shut the fuck up. Like, the electoral... This dude is not letting the lag go. The lag train is real, yeah. Like, the Electoral College has been in place since. The Electoral College is what got Barack Obama voted into office twice. It's what got Bill Clinton voted in office. It's also what got, you know, George Bush voted in office. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. People don't have people don't find a reason to complain until it's not working in their favor. And I feel like that's not silly. That's people.
Okay,
you know,
I got a question, bro. For Clinton and Barack, does anybody know if the people, not the electorals, but the people, voted against those presidents?
I have to work a double shift.
Does it matter?
It does, because if you could say the same thing on both of those presidencies, then I'm fine with what you just said. But with Trump, it was like, it wasn't even close when it came to the people.
But that's the thing. It ain't about the people, it's about the Electoral College. You can not like it all day and all night.
That's
but
the problem.
no, again, no, and more no's. They still use the Electoral College. They didn't change the format for this election. It was the Electoral College then. So had it been like this, Barack Obama still would have won, regardless of whether he got majority vote or not. And people who didn't vote for him would be upset. Now, am I trying to defend?
And that's wrong. That's what I'm saying. If the people
it's not
did not
wrong
vote
to be
Barack,
upset because you lost.
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, if Barack's election was the exact opposite of Trump's election, and he only won because of electorals, but the people didn't vote Barack, then I feel like that's not right. I'm not gonna be happy because my president won. I'm just saying, like, that's not right, bro.
Again, like, at the end of the day, I honestly could give a fuck, and it's because it's been this way for centuries. Well, probably not centuries actually. I think, like hundreds of years. That's the way the Democrat. That's the way it's worked. It works. I almost use Democrat in the wrong sentence, but no,
So
that's just the way.
We should never change anything, though?
I didn't say we shouldn't change it, but the idea of like, well, we should change it now because it didn't work out in my favor, is a bullshit reason to change something.
But that's not.
That's what it is. That's what happened. That at the end of the day, that's what happened. You can say, well, more people voted for Hillary, but the wrong people voted for Hillary, apparently.
When it came to Barack, I think he won both of those, bro. He won the people and he won the college.
What does it? All right, fine. We won't talk about Barack. We'll just talk about the fact that the Electoral College has been in place for X number of years, and it's always been. This just is what it is, and it still just does boil down to people upset because like they didn't get what they wanted, or we thought we were going to win it. Like, really? Have you not been paying attention to the way elections work ever? Because this is just kind of how they've always been. It's just that the majority of the country agreed, and now that the majority of the country disagrees, but apparently people in Florida, they felt like, hey, no, we want him to be president. We're totally on board with that shit. Now, I'm not saying they don't regret it, but at the end of the day, it is, God damn it, I don't really want to deal with you guys. right now. Anyway, that's just what it is, man. At the end of the day, it's just what it is. And, like, and if y'all really are that upset about it, then yes, make moves to impeach it. Like you have, you are the people, right? Make moves to do something about his presidential run.
You gotta know how.
Like the information is there. All you gotta do
it don't matter. It don't matter. I'm not disagreeing with Dizz on the fact that because the main thing you were pushing, Dizz, is that the people don't matter. That's pretty much what you were pushing.
No, the people do matter. It's just it's population density.
Well, I kind of feel like they don't. I kind of feel like they don't. That's how I feel. I feel like the people don't matter. Like if we made moves to impeach Trump, you know what I'm saying? I kind of feel like that's not gonna happen. Like we can try, but I doubt it will succeed because, you know, like what do they give a fuck about what we do?
I don't know. I think the idea of saying that like they don't care what we want, but we got a black dude who ran for office, like, you know, who was in office for 8 years straight.
Well, I also hear that the vice president is somebody that you really don't want.
Don't want to be president.
So yeah, so if you get rid of Trump,
the better of two evils.
Yeah,
you got the better of two evils here.
It's apparently gonna get ugly real fast.
Get rid of my homeboy. Well, yeah. Well, guess what? Niggas get out. All of you niggas get the fuck out. It's like, I said everybody get out. That goes for retards and cocksuckers.